So, Josh, in your opinion, what makes a good friend?
Okay, I consider that a very profound question because part of what makes a good friend is how you feel about a person. It's not an intellectual pursuit, you know. If you feel comfortable, so if you feel comfortable with someone, then you look at it a little further. But I feel that I wanted to say something a little bit more than just a one word, because it takes a lot of components to make a good friend. So I think similar values is very important. Not for everybody, but for most people. At least for myself, coming from a similar culture, you know. I'm Sephardic, he's Ashkenazi Jew, you know, but the cultures are Judaism, and the cultures are pretty similar, and I feel comfortable with somebody that way. That's why I came here, because I wanted to be in a Jewish environment. I think another component of friendship is having an agreeable personality. He's very agreeable. We can settle things. You know, we haven't had any problems. He's friendly. You know, somebody's got to be friendly, and moderate in outlook, a sense of humor.
I have that.
Someone you feel comfortable with. Someone you admire. You know, I admire George for the way he accepts old age and the way he keeps himself going. You know, I like that. At our age, it's important that you with someone like that. So that's just a few of the things that go into agreeable personality. But I emphasize it's like a hand in a glove. You meet somebody, and all these things come together in the non-intellectual way, you know. So that's what I thought. And there's a lot more. There's a lot of components to friendship which are not on a conscious level, you know. So that's why I made some notes, because too many things involved to make a friendship.
I think that's a great outlook too, Josh, and it's wonderful how much you see in Joshua that you admire, and vice versa, that the two of you seem to admire that. And I think one of the best things, and it was noticeable, we all kind of chuckled, is that sense of humor, because I think that goes a long way in life, especially probably now, or in life in general, because life can be difficult, right? And a sense of humor and having a best friend or somebody you can talk to is very important. Have you found that out too? Just having that person, sometimes just when you need somebody to talk to, is very important.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
You know, we don't make a big deal out of it, but we do confide in each other to some degree.
We tell each other our troubles.
But I don't think men form the same kind of relationships as women do. Women tell tell each other from what I heard the things I would never dream of saying.
Right, there are different relationships, different things go into the relationships, like you've said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another question, and it's something that, you know, and forgive me for throwing something new out there, but just thinking about sitting here, as life goes on, do you feel that what goes into a relationship changes? Like, do you feel like what now you ask for a relationship now in life is different than 20 years ago or from when you were younger, maybe in your teens? Do you feel it changes, or do you feel those components stay the same?
Well, of course, just like we change in appearance, we change in our attitude and what we believe in. As we get older, some of us get smarter and some of us don't.
Talking about sense of humor. I called him up one day on the phone, and he answered, "How are you?" He says, "I'm above ground." We were just talking about that. He said, "So."
Well, I like to joke about the inevitable. I don't like to dwell on it, but I think a sense of humor helps, especially at our age. You know,
So tell us about what you two like to do together. I know you spend a lot of time together.
We don't spend a lot of time together. We take a walk. He gets up. "You want to go for a walk? Okay." If not, okay too.
Yeah, and we talk a little bit as we walk.
Yeah.
I've always found that when I have a problem on my mind, that from the time I was very young, I found myself taking a walk, you know. So I determined that that must be something that I need. So throughout my whole life, I've always taken a walk. In the middle part of my life, the middle 30 years, I ran 5 miles every day, and in the middle of the day, and I enjoyed it very much. I had a friend named Tom. We both ducked out at lunchtime, and we go run 5 miles, come back, take a shower, and go back to work. And surprisingly, we didn't feel tired. We felt lightheaded a little bit. You know, we felt our memory was much better. Everything was much better, and I loved that. That was part of the fact that I started walking. And then later in life, when I couldn't run 5 miles, I don't expect that at my age I'd be able to run 5 miles anymore. So, but I continued walking. It was just a habit. And also, I learned to be friendly with people. You know,
I said.
one of my values is if you see somebody